No, I mean that could be fun with a brace and all, but are those are the ones that run Glock mags too?
Yeah.
So I mean that could be fun.
A good truck gun.
I don't do the truck gun. I don't like because
well, you know what my truck gun is.
I do, but I just usually people that have a truck gun have the stickers that basically say "break into me." And I know you. I know you fucking do.
I've only got.
I won't leave a firearm in the car.
I've only got one sticker that actually says firearms.
I don't agree with it. Now, obviously, occasionally when there are certain places, that you can't go or whatever, when we're down south, I will put it in there. That's why I don't have any fucking stickers.
Yeah.
Like.
But see, and my whole thought on that too, and this case, and a lot of guys are going to disagree with it. This is my personal, this is something I came up with. I'm not a big guy, dude, right?
No, I mean,
I'm
bad.
I'm thick. I'm short and thick. But, and I'm too old to fight anymore, dude. So I want to make myself look as fucking hard as possible all the time. So if it's, tight t-shirts and, you know what I mean? Don't fuck with me shirts on it, you know what I mean? I just want to look mean.
But then, on the opposite side of the coin, you're also kind of inviting confrontation to a sense.
No, and you're right. In certain areas, yes, you're right.
Some people, you are inviting a confrontation.
You're right.
That's why, I mean, I don't wear a lot of gun shirts. I'm wearing one now, but I've literally been at home all day.
Yeah.
I just, like I said, the legality thing, man, I don't.
Yeah.
Don't start none, won't be none,
yeah,
right?
And I'm with you there, 100%, man. Old Chinese proverb. But yeah, dude,
No, dude, that's English.
I
said it.
So it's a Chinese proverb, though, dude. Don't start one, won't be none. Don't start none. Yeah, dude. So yeah, that's my whole thought on it. It's just I don't want to get hurt, man. So I'm gonna be I walk around with a scowl and all sorts of shit, dude.
I thought that was just your face.
I used to be a very pleasant person to be around. Makes no sense. And now I just look who's chiming in now.
What do we got?
No, it's the tech guy that showed up 30 minutes late.
I mean, he showed up. I guess that's something. Better late than never.
How was the event?
Not relevant.
The red ring. I don't know what you're talking about. Shit. So yeah, 9mm AK. Did you so Brandon Herrera, the AK guy?
Mm-hmm.
He's building the AK-50.
Yeah, I've been watching that thing for years.
I think it was 224 Valkyrie.
I did. He was on some podcast I listened to. Actually, he was on the Gun Collective, I think.
Was he?
And I'm very intrigued with that, but that round is shit. So
yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the round either. But he was the shooter he had on the YouTube video was able to reach out. Mm-hmm. I can't remember how far, but
I mean,
with an AK platform.
It's not impossible to make an AK accurate.
No.
It's very difficult
to
make.
Dude, he can hit at 500 yards with irons.
Well, it's just those irons. Anyway, it's just very difficult to get that round to be happy at distance. Yeah. 7.62 is not built for that.
Right.
By any means.
No.
So it's just, like I said, I don't have a problem. It's a great battle rifle. I'm just not a battle rifle guy. I don't own a SCAR.
Right.
I don't own an AK.
That brings up a good point.
Oh, here we go.
So
don't like them.
I don't, dude. I mean, they're great guns. Don't get me wrong.
They're fine.
The special operations forces use them.
They're fine.
There's a purpose for them, and they work for it. But for the average person isn't going to pay $5-6 grand on a rifle for one, and then two, there's not that.
No, I mean, you can get them for 34. But wait, are we talking the heavy or the light?
Either.
Yeah, you can get them a lot less.
If you can find them, because they're so booked on military contracts that there's no civilian market.
Well,
but
FN doesn't care. And they have, like you said, they have military contracts.
Yeah, they don't
give a fuck. Do they care about us?
So that's my thing, dude. If you got a guy that's comes into my shop, he's like, I want a SCAR, that's my dedicated battle rifle. Well, dude, what are you gonna do when you had dropped your last magazine and you don't have any more magazines. But there's AR magazines laying around. There's AK magazines laying around.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna pick a battle rifle, pick a platform that everyone has. AR, AK.
I mean, I'd even go so far as to say the AR-10 is much more serviceable.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I pick an AR-10. SR-25, dude.
yeah, the lower parts are still the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the nightmare that is building the rest of an AR-10 is bullshit.
Yeah, DPMS on the right, all that shit.
Yeah, it's garbage. But yet, most of the time, you can make the mags work. But, once again, we go back to, apocalypse shit. Like,
yeah. And that's not your deal.
No, I'm just not sold on it. Like, in, whatever, 36 years I've been around, like, it's always been the same fucking conversation.
Mm.
World is ending, everybody, blah, blah. Well, fuck. Yeah, we've been through the end of the world so many fucking times. It's just not something I buy into.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, we're gonna come and get them. You're not. Like,
no.
How many LEOs have died in red flag confiscations have happened already? Like,
I don't know how many LEOs have died, but I can tell you how many civilians have died.
More civilians than LEOs. I can think of 6 LEOs, which is awful. Like, they come knocking at my door. That's
it's like that meme where it's the pack timer.
Oh, like, yeah.
Alphabet boys banging on your door. Beep.
All they hear outside the door is beep. It's just awful.
Or no, stand by.
Yeah. Shoot ready. Stand by. I mean, it's gonna happen over and over and over. A lot of people are not. They're just not gonna do it. It's gonna be awful, and I don't want that. Like, being an officer's got to be the hardest job on the planet.
Oh, especially now, dude.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what you do, you're wrong.
Exactly.
That's bullshit.
Like, and they're there to help, and it's
complete bullshit, man.
It's awful. I don't know. It's
we not another gun cast support our law enforcement community.
Well, never mind. Yes, we do.
You fucking better.
I have a story to tell you on
when you're like rolling 120 on your bike in a fucking 40 and you get pulled over.
I don't do that.
I'm just saying.
The thing is, if I don't get pulled over, they can't.
I was just gonna say, if you weren't breaking the law, then you wouldn't.
If you're breaking the law, you get in trouble, you deserve it.
Yeah.
But that's all there is to it. Like, oh god, it's that time of year. Anyway, I remember, right after 9/11. People, everybody had American flags.
Yeah,
everybody.
Right.
And they all wore off, and people gave up. But you'd see those assholes running red lights, speeding in school zones, doing awful shit with their American flags, and, saying we stand together and shit. That drives me nuts. I cannot fucking stand that. If you're that hardcore, which we all should be, fucking follow the laws.
Right?
Yeah. That's one of my peeves, I guess.
Yeah. It's not that hard, dude. Like, funny thing my grandpa taught me, man, was like, he always drove so slow. Mm-hmm. So slow, man. It used to drive me crazy when I went in there with him. He'd be like, why are you getting so frustrated? He's like, look at this next red light. That guy that just passed us going 20 over. He's like, we're going to be right behind him in the next red light.
Oh, yeah,
sure as shit. We pull up at the next red light and we're behind that dude that passed us going 20 miles an hour over. And that's something I've, just grown up with. I'm in no hurry to get somewhere, dude.
It's going to be the same amount.
Yeah.
You're not going to get
anywhere fast. No.
Like, our county road to get here, we all speed.
Yeah.
It's barren, it's empty, but...
Except for road bikers, which, if I mow one down, it's not that big of a deal.
My father-in-law had a great idea one day. We just need a giant fucking fly swatter just hanging out.
Dude, I had one throw his bike at me one day. Yeah.
Was it because you were a piece of shit, or he was?
No, they were riding 4 deep in one lane, and they weren't moving over for traffic. And so I sat behind them for 3 miles just with my horn on. And so they finally
So you were being a dick. All right, back to relevant topics.
Right.
Jeez.
Yeah, so he pulled over, threw his hands up like he wanted to fight, and picked up his bike and threw it at me. That's funny. I just sped off
Wow.
with my horn blaring.
Dude,
If I had a diesel, I'd freaking smoke roll him every time.
this roll call. No, that's worse. It just, shows how tiny your factory is.
It's pretty small.
I'm pretty sure they just passed a law not allowing that anymore. So.
See,
See?
they take over
You
our
had to
whole-
bring her in, now you're going to have to take her out. You see that? But don't do like last time and just let her run, because
do it right.
do your job, tech guy. Take the dog out.
So anything new in the long distance world?
Obviously, in that genre, it is so hard to keep up with all the bullshit because there's always something new on paper that's better than the last something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all stupid.
Seems
I'm
like
sorry.
it seems like someone's always coming up with like some kind of wildcat cartridge.
There's always a new one.
Yeah.
And you hate me for being a 6'5" guy, but
That one stuck around though.
that one works.
It's earned its balls. You know.
Well, and honestly, it's really close to a 260 Remington.
Yeah.
And which was a fine round, but having a different case makes it a lot more useful. You can use it in AR platforms.
Right. Yeah.
If you can get them to run. Not a lot of 6.5s run as AR-10s. People have a lot of trouble with that, but long range isn't going to change. It's always going to be the same numbers. It's always going to be the same shit. It's at some point you have to learn to compensate for spin drift. You have to learn all the dumb, minute things that make you accurate.
Right.
Now, for being such an odd world and me being so simple, I cannot get away from it, dude. I have an AR that's built to shoot 1,000 yards. 1,000 yards with 223 is not super difficult.
Right.
It's just not built to do that. And the velocity at that point is nothing. I mean, you're blowing up milk jugs. Whoop-de-doo. But it's fun.
Yeah.
I gotta get your ass out and behind my rifle just so you.
Dude, I'm down.
Well, no, you have shot my 6.5.
Yeah, but it was like what 50 yards or something like that.
If that.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing.
And I had that ridiculous muzzle brake. Remember that thing? I had the Chevron 50 cal brake on.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit my Pelican with that, so.
We need to put a land tag dragon.
No, because there's two reasons that brake came off. One, my case. Two, my can. My can's direct thread, so it's.
Yeah.
Well, if I got like 3 more months or something.
No, we got longer.
If that, I could. I need to buy another suppressor, so I'm not just waiting so I am just waiting all the time.
Yeah, it's just that's where I'm at now. I'm like saying, I should get one now because my stand just came back, so I can.
Have you been pleased with that can? Because I've shot it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fine.
I think if I was shooting a larger caliber, it would be better because you're blowing small rounds to a 46 caliber hole.
So
223 is like, what
no.
is it, like 137, 38 is what Silencer Go says, 138 decibels.
So
The quietest I found is 9mm 147 subsonics.
Well, obviously, subsonics always
Yeah,
gonna be.
and that's the quietest round I found out of that suppressor so far. But I've only shot 223 and 9mm through it.
So you haven't put it on a 30 cal
No,
or anything.
no.
Maybe we should.
We could put it on the 6.5, couldn't we?
Yeah, we
What's
should
the
just
drag pitch on that?
5/8 by 24.
Yeah, I got a drag to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just try that on the 6.5. See what it. I'm not gonna load up subsonic 6.5s. I could. Actually, maybe I will. But you don't run bolt guns at all.
Mm-hmm.
So bolt guns are obviously inherently quieter.
Right.
Everything else is always on gas.
Yeah.
You might be more pleased with it on a bolt gun.
Yeah.
Which it's still, the diameter is way too small for the can because it is a pistol can.
No.
Well, you know what I mean.
It's the hybrid.
Yeah.
The Sunsickle Hybrid. It's pistol rifle, full auto